This man would literally melt from the inside out, and at the end was just a cocoon of liquid flesh and crumbled bones. On the morning of September 30th, 1999, an accident would occur in a nuclear fuel processing plant in Japan with 3 workers inside. The workers were purifying uranium oxide to make fuel rods for a research reactor when they were suddenly startled by a flash of blue light. At that very moment, a nuclear reaction had occurred, with 35-year-old Hisashi Ouchi taking the brunt of the radiation exposure. The dose of radiation Ouchi was exposed to is the highest known to man. Some say he should have died instantly, but he didn't. Instead, he was kept alive for 83 days in a hospital while his body deteriorated in ways that doctors had never seen before. When he first arrived at the hospital, he still looked just as he did at the time he clocked in for a shift that day, but he soon began complaining about pain in his ears and in his hand. The first doctor to examine him thought that it may be possible to save his life, a hope that Ouchi and his family would continue to hold on to. But within a day, his condition progressively worsened. He began to require oxygen, and his abdomen started swelling. About a week into his stay, Ouchi began complaining of excessive thirst, but when the medical tape was removed from his chest, his skin started peeling off with it. This was only the beginning. His skin would begin to boil up into big blisters, and because he was unable to generate new skin cells, his skin would gradually slide off from his body until there was none left. Inside of his body, his bones had shattered and his muscles had essentially liquefied. About 2 months into his hospital stay, his heart stopped, but doctors revived him. However, on December 21st, 83 days after the incident, Ouchi's body finally gave out. By the end, he was completely unrecognizable, and I cannot show you pictures on here. His DNA had transformed so much from the amount of radiation poisoning that he suffered, his body began literally decomposing around him while he was still alive.